व्यक्ति परिवार में आपका स्वागत है। आज है दिन 11। अब अपनी श्रेष्ठ मनसा द्वारा सूक्ष्म वृत्तियों से सेवा
Today
करो।
is day 11.
आज का टॉपिक है जितना न्यारा उतना प्यारा। अव्यक्त इशारे।
Today's
जितना
topic is
न्यारा
as much
उतना
detached
प्यारा।
as you are
सर्व
loving.
संबंध संपर्क में आना।
While coming in
जितना
connection
न्यारा
and
उतना
relationship with
प्यारा।
others, let
इसका
there be the
सार
balance
सुनो।
of being
बेहद
as much
गहरा
detached as you are
भाव
loving.
देखो।
Let there
यहाँ
be the
नहीं,
atmosphere of an
यहाँ
attitude
की
of
हरे
unlimited
मात्र नहीं।
disinterest. This one is an unlimited
ऐसी
renunciate.
आवश्यकता है।
Let this attitude
इससे
not only
सिवा
reach people's minds,
नहीं।
but also their
सदा
hearts. There is a
समीप
need for
रहता
this
है।
now.
वृत्ति
Souls will come
समझाए
close
कि
through this.
सदा समीप
Service through the
रहता है।
lips brings people
आपको
into contact
कैसे
with you,
सुनेंगे?
and serving to create the atmosphere through your attitude will bring them close. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
ओम शांति।
Om Shanti.
बाबा ने हम बच्चों को
Baba.
संपूर्ण बनने का लक्ष्य दिया है।
Baba has given us the aim to become perfect and complete, and Baba himself is our supreme teacher, and he comes and he gives us teachings every day. And Baba's teachings are such that if we pay attention and put it into practice, then the experience is also very good, and the power also increases, and it also looks we remain stable in our stage. Therefore, Baba every day is making us children understand. I was asking somebody, is there any such college or place where we study 365 days, and 365 days the teacher also teaches? Is there any such school? So this, we have such a close and beautiful relationship with Baba, and this everyday's teachings and directions, they serve as directions and like a caution as well, because every day as we hear, the attention goes there. And today Baba is saying, in the life, relations have a very, very important place. And in relationship also, we have Lokik and Alokik, but our dharna in both the relationships, Baba is saying, dharna should be such that we are unique and detached and loving. Because it happens such that if we are loving little bit, then if somebody says from outside, you don't feel anything. But somebody who's very close to you, if they say something, then obviously it impacts more, and you feel it is not that they said something right to me. And in such time, we have to be detached and become detached. Whatever a human being makes thoughts, if he speaks and he does any action, it's his own account and his own sanskars. Therefore, do not run too many of your futile waste thoughts. But also, we do have to do the effort. Baba is talking about the unlimited disinterest. Disinterest comes from which thing, Didi is saying? The expectation in being loving, we have a slight kind of dependence, the unlimited disinterest. on the hindsight gives us more of detachment,
क्योंकि किसी भी
because
से किसी भी चीज से
for
बदल जाए
because of
फिर से
any,
वही करते
if we have a disinterest because of any thought or
और
saying,
वैराग्य क्यों आना चाहिए क्योंकि
and disinterest, why it should come
ये
is
हम
because
जानते हैं कि हर
we have to
कोई
remember everything,
परिस्थिति स्वभाव
circumstance, nature, and others'
बदलता
actions
ही रहता है
keeps on transforming.
एक समान नहीं होता है
It is not equal to each other.
एक समान जब नहीं होता
Therefore, if it is not equal to
फिर
each
ये
other,
है कि हमको
then
न्यारे
there
रहना
is
पड़ेगा वो
definitely we
वैराग्य
must stay
वैराग्य
detached.
वृत्ति भी है
This is kind of
तो
an
बाबा वही
attitude of disinterest. Baba says,
तो उसमें क्या है कि जो करते हुए न्यारापन होगा ना
when
वो
you're
वैराग्य
being
नहीं होगा।
disinterested, when you are
अभी आप क्या सोचते
detached
हैं
while
जब
doing, that will
हम
project
यहाँ
your
हैं, हर एक अलग अलग
disinterest.
स्थान
I
पे
was
आ रहे हैं,
thinking, we are sitting
सेवा
here,
केंद्र है
everybody is sitting in the Seva Kendra,
वहाँ
sitting
क्या
at various
है
places.
वैराग्य वृत्ति
What is
हृदय
the
मंडल
disinterest in that
जैसे
atmosphere?
कोई
For
बात
example,
करना शुरू कर
somebody is
देता है
speaking to us, they
व्यर्थ
start
चला
talking to
जाएगा
us,
किसी
they
का
go into
गुणगान
waste, they
करेगा
talk about
कोई भी
somebody's
हम कहें
weakness.
सुनते या
And
देखते
if we hear anything or see anything of that sort, we
वैराग्य वृत्ति वाला
take
इंसान
disinterest from there. The one who has an
जितना
attitude
चाहे
of
हर व्यर्थ
disinterest,
पे
they will not take any interest in this futile
पार्टिसिपेट
or
तो नहीं
waste
करना
thoughts.
परंतु पार्टिसिपेट भी नहीं
They
करेगा
do not
क्योंकि मैं
say
क्या
anything, but they will not also participate in
किसी
this
ने अपनी
waste.
दादी से पूछा
Sometime somebody
किसी के
asked
बारे
Dadi
में
ji
सुनना क्या ये भी
to
एक
hear
disinterest
about
है
somebody, is
क्या
there
इसका
any
हिसाब किताब तो
account?
बनता ही है
And Dadi ji said, yes,
परमात्मा
this is an account
हमारी
because
सेल्फ
that
पॉजिटिव है
soul gets the vibration, receives the
शब्द
vibration
से और बात है लेकिन वाणी से तो ऐसा होता ही
with
है
thoughts. It's different, but
तो
with
मेरा
a
ध्यान
wani, which is the
कि हम
spoken,
भी इतना
definitely the account is there.
बहुत
So
सारे होते
therefore,
हैं
always
बोलते भी हैं
do not speak
तो
tू
ऐसे बोलो
much.
कि दुआएं
And even
मिले
if you speak, then you get the speak
अभी
such that you get the
सद्भावनाओं की
blessings.
पूंजी जमा करनी है
We
जो
now we
अच्छी
have to collect
दुआएं
the
हैं दिल से दुआएं
accumulate
हैं
the
उससे
account of
कोई
blessings, and so
परेशानी
that
नहीं
nobody
आएगी
gets sorrow. Baba says
वो वैराग्य
that
वृत्ति
the attitude of
सिर्फ हृदय तक
disinterest
ना हो कि
should
हमारे
not
दिल
only be till the mind
के
that it
दिमाग
should
में
happen, then this is
पर दिल
till the
से
mind. But if it
दिल
is
से
through the
व्यवहार
heart,
से दिखाई देता
then it shows in my behavior.
है एक होता है बुद्धि से एक बात
One
करना
is in
शब्द की
to understand something or accept something through my intellect. We should do it. It is important. It should be there.
पर अभ्यास नहीं है
Whereas if I don't have a practice, that means it's up to my mind.
दिखने लग जाती है
But if
कि बाबा
something
का
is
निश्चित है
if it is
तो
on my in my
स्वाभाविक
heart,
रूप से आता है
then it comes to me very, very
जैसे मैं आज
normally.
सोच रही थी कि
Like I was thinking
वो क्या
today,
होता है बेहद
what
शांत
happens,
वातावरण
what is the atmosphere of
तो कृपया
unlimited
थोड़ा
disinterest?
अटेंशन दें गुरुवार
If
का दिन है
tomorrow we give some attention,
बाबा क्या थोड़ा अमृत वेले परस्पर विचार सागर में
if we can do some churning on in Amrit Vela on that what is the attitude of unlimited disinterest and what is the atmosphere going to be. Baba mentioned about detached and loving. Many times it happens that you sometimes like something and because of some reason that thing is not made available to you in the form that you wanted to see it. If I'm not detached and loving in a situation like that, I may slightly feel, why did this happen? Why it was made like this? In drama, it happens many times. It doesn't happen. So we should be detached. How should we use the being detached and loving? That's we need a lot of practice for that. Baba says, when it reaches the heart, the talk of unlimited disinterest, Baba says the souls will come close. In our, it is the how is my stage connected to the other souls? What is the connection? I remember many times Baba's blessings. One time Baba said, Child, as much as you come closer to your perfect and complete stage, that much in everyone towards you, a snehi, love, it will be there. Love, you don't have to ask, neither do you have to ask, nor we should not have a yearning or a desire for anything of that sort. In everybody's mind, everybody should have love. It's very important to have a loveful atmosphere, loving atmosphere. You should not think that why the people don't love me. The more I remain yoga group and close to Baba, I'll keep my stage elevated. There is an attraction. And that attraction, you also attract the love. Whether you are in a Lokik family or in the Alokik family, the aim, what is your aim? Lakshya, keep your stage such that everybody has love for me, the soul. Baba says, the ones who speak only from the mouth, the souls come in contact, sampark, in contact. Whereas when the seva, service is through the attitude or the atmosphere, they come very close. Dadi Janki ji always used to say, relationship, the closeness of relationship is very beautiful, and the closeness of relationship is being detached and loving through the unlimited disinterest. And this closeness has love and detached and understanding each one's talk or their saying and naturally accepting them. That closeness that comes because of that, Baba is saying today, detached and loving in relation, not only relationship, but closeness should be there. Like we used to see dadis as exemplaries. Dadi only had this interest that both of our stage, our love with Baba and the exchange of knowledge. And they used to, even if it was 2 or 5 minutes, the closeness, the relationship of closeness we share, isn't it? What do we have to share? Baba ne, what did Baba say today? What was your experience today? How was the blessing today? In this way, it stays in my intellect, and the relationship also remains of closeness. Talk could be anything, you know, there will be two different thinking aspects of thinking, but the exchange of experience and gyan, Baba is in between that, and it's remained as ekmat, one's knowledge. Every single word is to think and practice and to experience. And therefore, we must spare time in between. We must keep practicing. And we will also become karma yogi. And we are doing seva through the karma and through the vani, and the service through the mind will be ongoing as well. Om Shanti. Avyakt Murli revision from 1969 to become Brahman from an angel. Prerna for that.
Avyaktavani,
Avyaktavani, the date is 27th of July, 1970. imbibing the main powers in order to become avyakt.
आज बाप दादा
In which
सभी
form is
सदस्य
Bap
प्रत्येक
Dada
लोग
seeing you today?
एक एक के
What is Bap
रूप
Dada
में क्या
seeing
देख रहे
on the
हैं
face of each of you?
जान सकते हो
Can you tell?
हर एक कहानी
Baba is
अलग
seeing
सूरत
to what
आते
extent each
समय
of you has
अलग
become
मूरत
an
और हर
avyakt
शब्द
subtle,
मूरत बने
avyakt
हैं
image, subtle,
यहाँ
the
दिल
image that
है
attracts, an alokik
चार
image,
लक्ष्यों में से
non-worldly, and an image of
सबसे पहले
cheerfulness. All these
कौन
four
कौन
qualities
काम
can be
करता
seen
है
on your face.
वह
The face of each
निरंतर
of you indicates
साक्षात्कार
who has
करता
become
है
this and to what extent.
जैसे दर्पण
Just
में
as you
अपना
see
चेहरा
your
देखते
physical
हैं
face in a mirror,
वैसे
in the
आत्मा
same way,
या
you
लक्ष्य
can
भी
see,
देखते
can you
हैं
see these qualities in this
देखने
mirror?
से अपना साक्षात्कार
What
किया
vision of yourself do you see in the
चार
mirror
लक्ष्यों
when
से
you
विशेष
look at it
क्वालिफिकेशन
out of the four
यहाँ देखते हैं
qualifications? Which is the main
अब
qualification that you see in
प्रैक्टिस
yourself?
हर
Each
एक
of you should have the practice of looking at yourself.
अंतिम स्टेज
The
ऐसा
final
होना
stage has to be such
जिसमें हर एक
that
के
the
मुख
face
पर
of each of
ये
you
सारे
reveals
लक्षण
all
इसी
these
तरह
qualities.
दिखाई पड़ेंगी अभी कोई गुप्त
At
है
present,
कोई
some
प्रत्यक्ष
qualities are incognito
कोई
and others
विशेष
are
कोई
visible.
उससे कम
Some
है
virtues are special and others are
संपूर्ण
less
स्टेज
than
में यह
that.
सभी लक्षण
However, in
समान
the
रूप से
perfect
और
stage,
प्रत्यक्ष
all
रूप
these
से
virtues will be seen to an equal extent in a
जिससे
visible
सभी
form,
की नंबरवार
through which
प्रत्यक्ष
all of
होगी
you will be revealed number-wise.
जितना
To the
जितना
extent
जिस
that
जिस
someone develops
परिस्थिति को
virtues in a visible
जीते
form,
हैं
to that extent,
उतनी उतनी
revelation
विशिष्टता
also
भी
continues to
बढ़ती
take
जाती
place.
है आज विशेष
For what
साधन
special task
बताए
has
हैं
Baba come today?
पांडव
For
सेना
the
के
Pandav army.
पांडवों की
Today
भक्ति का
is
आरंभ
the
है
start of a bhakti for the
अपने भीतर
Pandavas.
नवीनता लानी
Do
है
you know what newness you have to bring about in yourself? You have
विशेष
to come
भक्ति
to
में
a
आए
special
हैं
bhakti.
तो विशेष
And
श्रद्धा धारण
so what will
करेंगे
you especially imbibe?
हर एक ने अपना
Each
अपना
of them
लक्ष्य
gave his
सुनाया
own
कौन
aim.
बोले टीचर्स
Teachers tell
आप
Baba
इस
what you wish
प्रोसेस
to
में
have
से क्या क्या
carried out
चाहते हैं
through this Pandav
तो ये
army.
पहले से
If
सुनते
they
ही
hear it in
अपने में
advance,
सभी
they
पॉइंट्स
will
को
try to
हाईलाइट
imbibe
कर लेंगे
all of those points in
जो कि
themselves.
आपको मेहनत
And
नहीं करनी
then
पड़ेंगी
you will not have to make any
आप
effort
इनमें से कैसे
afterwards.
चाहते हो
What do you wish from
यह
them?
एक सेकंड
All of
में
them can
अपने आप बदल
transform
सकते
themselves
हैं
in 1 second.
मुश्किल तो कुछ भी
Nothing
नहीं
can
हो
be
सकता
difficult. And
और जो
those
निमित्त बने
who
हुए
have
हैं
become instruments
उन्हों को मदद भी
receive
बहुत अच्छी
very
मिलती
good
है
help.
पांडव सेना तो
The
आपको
Pandav
खिलाड़ी
army, the
नजर
Pandava
आती है
army of the previous cycle is well
पांडवों
known
के
anyway.
करियर का
The
यादगार
memorial
इतिहास
of the
लिखा है
task of the Pandavas is also well known.
जो कल्प पहले
Whatever
हुआ था
happened a cycle ago
वह सिर्फ अभी
simply
भी
has to be
होना है
repeated once again.
अव्यक्त बनने के
Today,
लिए
Baba
वांछनीय
is telling you what you
लक्ष्य
have to
सीखना है
imbibe within
जिसको पूर्ण
yourself
करने के
in
लिए
order for you to
लगातार
become
सामना
avyakt
करना है
and to achieve the
पहला
main,
अर्थ
the
सुनाया
aim that all of you just spoke about.
सर्व पांडव अपने को
What do
क्या
you all
कहलाते हैं
Pandavas call
अव्यक्त की
yourselves?
गॉडफादर के बच्चे
You
हैं
call yourselves the children of Almighty
तो अव्यक्त
God, the
बनने के
Father.
लिए
Do you
मुख्य कौन सी
not?
शक्तियों को
So what are the
पूरा
main
प्राप्त करना
powers
है
you have to imbibe within yourself
तभी जो
in
लक्ष्य
order
है
to become avyakt?
वह पूर्ण हो सकता
Only
है
then will you be able to achieve the
व्यक्ति
main aim
स्वयं
that
उन
you
सभी
have
शक्तियों को
kept in
प्राप्त
yourself
करके
for
जानता है
yourself. Baba is
वह
telling
जानते हैं
you which main powers you have to imbibe
मुख्य
within
एक
yourself before you go from this
सर्वशक्ति
bhatti.
चाहिए
There are many powers, but the main powers needed are power to
संसार को
tolerate,
बिखरने
the
की
power to
और एक
discriminate,
छोटे
the power to
आकार देने
condense
की
expansion,
शक्ति
and the
चाहिए
power to create
कहाँ
expansion.
विस्तार को कठिन
Sometimes you
बनाया
have
गया
to
है
reduce expansion,
और
and
कहाँ विस्तार
sometimes
की
you have to
अनुमति
create
है
expansion. You
सभी
also
समय
need the
शक्ति
power to pack
समय
up,
की शक्ति
the power to
संसाधनों की
accommodate, the
शक्ति
power to face,
और
and the
प्रेम
power to
करने
make
की भी शक्ति
decisions.
चाहिए
Together,
सबके
with
साथ
these
साथ सभी
powers,
को
you
स्नेह
also need the
और
power to
सहस्त्र
make others
बंधन
loving and
अर्थात
cooperative.
सर्व को
That
मिलाने
is,
की भी शक्ति चाहिए
you also need the power
तो
to
ये
unite
सब
everyone.
शक्तियाँ धारण
So
करनी
you
पड़ेंगी
have to imbibe all of
तभी
these
ये सभी
powers.
लक्षण पूरे हो
Only then
सकेंगे
will you be able to achieve all
हो
the
सकते नहीं
qualifications.
लेकिन
It is
होगा
not
जरूर
even a question of whether it is
करके ही रहना
possible.
है
It has to
लक्ष्य
happen.
बुद्धि के
We
मूल में है
definitely have to achieve this
इसके
before
लिए
we
एक
go.
बात
These are the words of those who have the faith in intellect. And for this, there is one special aspect. You have to imbibe spirituality, and together with that, there should be also be godly intoxication. You have to imbibe both these things and let go of one thing. What is that? Someone said we have to renounce being bossy. Someone said we have to renounce feeling inferior. That is good sometimes because you do not have faith in yourself. You're unable to be successful in some tasks. That is why Baba says you have to renounce feeling inferior. You also have to renounce being bossy. Secondly, you keep changing your form all the time. Sometimes you are one form and sometimes another form. Before you go, you have to renounce changing forms and imbibe from this bhakti a constantly avyakt and alokik form. Acha, we will listen to the next Murli further tomorrow. Om Shanti.